Good morning. Welcome to the start of another vlog. It is January 31st. So today I am going to be finishing Skin of the Sea. I have to because I don't want to carry it over into next month. And then, sorry, I touch my hair all the time. And then I need to listen to one other book because then I will have finished 31 books this month. So that would be awesome. So I'm going to pick something probably on Audible because I can speed it up to 3 times speed. And Audible has a lot of really great, like, free books that I've enjoyed them. So I'll probably pick something from that. But I do need to go because my boss is already here this morning. Usually he doesn't get here until like 8:30, but he's already here. So I need to get in, be there by 8. So I will see you all on the next one. Good evening. It is Monday night, and I just finished my 31st book of the month. I finally finished Salt of the Sea, Skin of the Sea, by Natasha Bowen. And I was thinking it was only gonna be like a 4-star, but oh my gosh, that ending had me hooked and gripped, and I just 5 stars. So good, so good. And it's got a lot of representation. It was just phenomenal. Absolutely 5 stars. Loved it. While I was at work today, I listened to The Royal Assignment by Terence, Gaye. Hold on, let me see what my notes say. If I can find them. Terence, Gaye, Aaron Day, and Ian Thake. I don't know how to say that name. But yeah, it was made for audio, full cast, audiobook. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. It was an audiobook, so it was short. It was only like a 4-hour audiobook, and so I listened to it in like 2 hours, hour and a half. But yeah, I ended up giving it like 4.5. It's a royal enemy, childhood friends to enemies to lovers romance. But I enjoyed it. So yeah, I finished 31 books this month, and now February will start tomorrow. But I'm going to watch Grey's Anatomy, and then I'm gonna finish updating my reading journal. I'm getting February all set up and updating the rest of the books that are in here. I gotta print out pictures for the last couple. But yeah, that is all. I will talk to you all later. Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, February 1st, so start of a new month. And last night I started The Wedding Season by Katy, Birchall. It's an arc that I got from NetGalley. And so I really liked her last adult book. It was The Secret Bridesmaid. It was like a women's fiction book with a romantic subplot. I think this one is it's still more women's fiction, but I think it's going to be more romantic, more romance than the other one, because obviously it's about weddings. And the first part of the story, she gets jilted at the altar, which is not a spoiler. It's in the description of the book. And then it's just like about her journey and like finding love again, I think. But I got like 15% into it last night, so not very far. It's good so far. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I gotta go to work, of course, always. And I think I want to film today. I'm gonna film my January wrap-up, and then I'm gonna do like a separate video for my stats, because my wrap-up will be 31 books, so that's gonna be a long time. So I'll do like a stats and favorites video. That'll be separate. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that today, and maybe I've already filmed my like physical book haul, but maybe I'll do like a digital book haul. We'll see. I might film that this weekend. Who knows? We'll see what happens when I get home. But yeah, that is all I have for now. I'll talk to you all later. Evening, everyone. It is Tuesday night, and I've already finished a book for February. Woohoo! I started and finished A Reckless Match while I was at work today by Kate Bateman. It's rivals to lovers. Their families are rival families, and they have to meet every year and shake hands to like keep this plot of land as like part of their land. So it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet, but without the death, is what I have been calling it. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. It was fantastic. And yeah, now I am going to start my reread of House of Earth and Blood. I've broken it down so that I finish on the day that the new one is to come out, on the 15th, so 2 weeks from now. So yeah, I am going to read it slowly and take my time. I'm going to tab it up. But yeah, I'm going to start that, and then I'll read that for like an hour. It's like 50-ish pages, 56 pages for each day would get me to where I need to be. So even if I skip a day or two, I can always read it during the weekend and be fine. And again, it's a reread, so I do know what happens, but I do want to go back and like refresh my memory because I did read it early last year, so I don't fully remember what happened. But I do, so I just want to refresh my memory. I recorded some videos today, and yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. Talked to my mom on the phone. It's been a pretty chill day. Work was insane, so my brain I have not had the capacity to open a book since I got home from work. So I'm going to do that now. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I don't think I'll get to a part where I'm crying today. Tomorrow I might. Because I do remember crying really early on in this book and late, so we'll see if I cry again. If I get all the feels a second time, we shall see. But yeah, that is all that I have for now. I will talk to you in the next one. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, and I just got to work. And yeah, let's see. Last night I started my reread of House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. It's the first Crescent City book. The second one comes out on the 15th. So the way I have it broke down is to read it over the next 14 days, or 13 now, so that I finish it on the day that the new one comes out, or maybe even the day before. It's like 50-ish pages a day, so not a lot. And it's a reread for me, so it's not like it's like I want to know what happens because I already know. So breaking it down that way is a little bit easier for me. And that way, if I fall behind, I can catch up on the weekends and I'll have time to catch up for it. But yeah, I started that, and then I got another 10% into the wedding season. It's cute. Again, it's all about her journey after like getting jilted at the altar, and she just got to the part where this is in the description blurb on the back. She has like challenges where she has to do at all these weddings that she's supposed to go to. And so her and her friends just made the challenges, and she's about to go to the first wedding. That'll be the next part I read. But yeah, I'm thinking I might pick up a Christina C. Jones book today at work, audio, because they're on AnyPlay, and I've heard really good things about her, and I'm trying to read more diversely, and I know she is a Black author that does a lot of Black love, so I'm hoping, and especially with it being Black History Month, not that I'm only going to read Black authors during Black History Month, but I think it's a good way to kind of start the month, even though it's the next book. But she has some good short books too, like she does a lot of novellas, so a lot of her audiobooks are like 4 or 5 hours, so quick, easy listens. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I will let you all know when I update you later tonight. I'll talk to you later. Good afternoon. I came home on my lunch today because I have just been having a crap day, and I wanted to update you because I wasn't going, like I had started getting schooled by Christina C. Jones in the first like 10 minutes-ish of the book. I was like, which is really probably like 2 pages, I was like, I feel like this is gonna be really heavy, and I was just having a crap morning. And so I sent a DM to Heather from Heo Booktubes, and she has read a lot of Christina C. Jones books, and so I asked her if it was really heavy, because I just was not, like, I couldn't do a heavy book today. I just had a crappy day, and she said that getting schooled actually really is not very heavy, and let me tell you, it is so funny. I am dying. There's been a couple times I've like laughed out loud at work. I don't have my notes with me because there was like a line that I wrote down because it literally said something about like jumping off a cliff into a sea of dicks, and I was just dying. It was so funny. I am so glad I picked it up. I'm about halfway through, and so I'll finish it when I get back to work. But I came home because I needed to leave the office. I have just been having a really crappy week, and I've just been, everyone like at work has just been in a bad mood, and me included. And so I was like, I need to leave. Like, I just can't be here. I need to go home. So I came be home for another 30 minutes or so. Then I gotta go back, but I'm gonna eat my lunch. And yeah, then I'm gonna go back and finish getting schooled because it is so funny. Like, it's laugh out loud, hilarious. Loving it. So yeah, I will talk to you all in the next one. Good evening. It's Wednesday night, and I am just cuddled up under some blankets because it's supposed to freeze here tonight and like icy snow overnight, so that's fun. But yeah, I was finished getting schooled while I was at work, and it was phenomenal. I gave it 5 stars, loved it. Definitely will be reading more of Christina C. Jones because that book was phenomenal. And yeah, now I've just been watching YouTube because I don't really wanted to read anything, but now I'm gonna read today's chapters of Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood. I cannot say that for some reason. Every time it comes out wrong. And then yeah, I might start a new book instead of reading more of the wedding season. Although I have really been enjoying that, so maybe I'll keep going. We'll see. But I have a lot of books on my TBR, and I haven't really read them, so I haven't started any of them, so I gotta get going on those. But that is all for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Morning. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with my heater. It's like freezing, and super icy. Like, I'm from California. I was not prepared for this. I didn't even know how bad it was, and my car door was frozen shut. And so and I don't have an ice scraper because, again, from California, not used to the cold like this. Even though we had Snowmageddon last year, I literally did not leave my house at all, and I parked in the garage. I don't have a garage in my new place, so I'm parked outside. So my car door was frozen shut, so I had to use a credit card. Well, I used like my old teacher ID to try to open the door to scrape the ice so that I could get in my car. So now my hands are frozen because I've literally been touching freezing ice cold, and I gotta wait till the car defrosts before I can go to work. I called my boss and let him know that I'm gonna be late. He said that's fine. He understands because I'm also probably gonna drive like 2 miles an hour because I'm terrified of this. So yeah, I read another couple chapters of Crescent City. I cried again. If you know, you know. At the beginning, what happens. Cried again. Finally met Hunt. Love of my life. And then I read some more of The Wedding Season. It's definitely a women's fiction book. Even though it's marketed as romance, it is definitely women's fiction. But it's good. And I know that there is going to be a romantic subplot eventually, but we're 40% in, and we don't know who the romance is with. I have who I'm hoping it's going to be, but I have a feeling it's not going to be him. So, we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to go to work. I don't know that I'll listen to anything, because it's going to be a crazy day with the roads and the ice and the craziness. So yeah, I will talk to you all in the next one. Good evening, everyone. It's Thursday evening, and it is still freezing outside. And yeah, took me 45 minutes for my car to defrost this morning, so that was fun. So I didn't get to work till like half hour late, but that's okay. I got my boss, and he was cool with it. Yeah. Now I'm just sitting at home. I left work early. Got home at like 3. Worked from home for the last couple hours, and by work from home, I mean I watched YouTube and read. But I did have my computer on, and I did have to answer some emails closer to 4 because I have some customers that are, or closer to 5 because I have some customers that are on the West Coast. So they work later than we do, obviously. But yeah, I am almost done with The Wedding Season. I'll have it finished tonight. I have 25% more, less than 25% more. It's good. I'm a little worried that in the romantic subplot, she's going to end up with someone that I don't want her to end up with, but we shall see what happens. And yeah, I'm gonna keep on working on my reread of House of Earth and Blood. Like, look at that. But I know that I remember, like, the middle part isn't as important. Like, I mean, it's important, but there's not as much that happens. The first the first 8 chapters, crap goes crazy, slows down a little bit. The last, like, third of the book, crap goes crazy again. So, but I do love this book. It was one of my faves from last year, so that's why I'm rereading it. Plus, the second one comes out in a couple weeks. So yeah, I'm going to read that and drink my wine and enjoy the rest of my night. I'll talk to you all later. Good morning. It's Friday morning, and I don't have to go to the office today. Well, at least not right now. I might have to go later in the afternoon, but for now, it's basically an ice skating rink outside, so I was told, do not come in. Especially because I'm from California, and I don't do well driving in ice or snow. I mean, I struggled yesterday driving to work, and it was a little bit more, like, snowy than it was ice. I mean, it was still ice, but it wasn't, like, a solid block of ice, whereas today it's literally, like, I attempted, and I tried to turn around in my parking lot of my apartment, and I almost had a heart attack. So I went the long way and turned back around and drove like 5 miles an hour through another parking lot and got back home. And I also got a text from someone at work saying, don't come in. So I didn't go in. So I'm just going to work from home, which means I get to read more. I am going to start The Heir by Sophie Lark. It's the first book in her Kingmaker series, which is like the children from the Brutal Birthright series, which I loved. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that. And I'm gonna continue reading Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood. 50 pages. I might not read any today. I don't know. I'm also thinking I might do like a 24-hour readathon tonight. So we'll see how work goes today, and like if I can like sneak off at like 3, maybe I can like take like a 3-hour nap from like 3 to 6 or 3 to 7, and then do like a 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. Readathon tomorrow, or 24-hour readathon. I might make a separate vlog for that if I do it. I might keep it on this one. You'll all know later. But yeah, that. Oh, I finished The Secret Bridesmaid was the last book by this author. But The Wedding Season by Katy Birchall. It was so fun. I loved it. Definitely a woman's fiction with a romantic subplot, but it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. 5 stars. It comes out in May, so pick it up then. I'm not going to say much about it because obviously spoilers and it's not out yet. So yeah, that is all I have for that. And I will talk to you all in the next one. Good evening. It's Friday night. And my plan for the weekend is to stay right here and read all weekend. I was going to try to do like a 24-hour reading thing, but I don't know if that'll happen. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow. We'll see how my sleeping goes. But yeah, I'm about 50% through The Heir by Sophie Lark. And Sophie Lark is a brilliant writer. But I'm not loving this book. I mean, I know how the HEA happens, and I know the couple that I want to be together ends up together. But right now it's a love triangle. And I know that the third person in the love triangle gets his own book in 2 books from the Kingmaker series. But he's just awful. I know that he's supposed to be. I know Sophie Lark has said that Kingmakers is like, so, and this other character especially, he's kind of like a Draco Malfoy, and Kingmakers is supposed to be like a Mafia Hogwarts. And there's like subtle hints to it, like they wear black uniforms with like green and silver, which is what Slytherin's colors were. So there are nods to Harry Potter in that way. And then obviously this character is supposed to be like a Draco, and he gets like a redemption arc in the 3rd book because she said she wanted to write a Draco Malfoy redemption arc. So I know he gets, but he's just so awful, and it's like breaking my heart. About halfway through, so if you know what happened a couple chapters ago, you know what happened. And I don't know. I'm just not prepared for my heart to be ripped out of its chest, because that's the way it's going right now. But I am loving it. Sophie Lark is a brilliant writer. Yeah, I read my chapters for Crescent City. We're getting to the part where it's kind of slowed down. I remember that from the first time reading it. Like, the beginning is super crazy, and then like the middle is a lot of world building and learning about different characters and things like that, and then the end gets crazy again. So like, if you look, like, when I reread books of my favorites, I always go back in and like tab up my favorite parts. And so I'm tabbing this one, and like the first like 10 chapters was just every other page, or there were some pages where I'd put 2 tabs, like there was a ton. And then like now it's like, I mean, I'm still tabbing, like there's still tabs in each day, but it's like 1 a chapter, maybe 2 a chapter, not like 5 a chapter. So it's definitely lessened. But it is a lot of world building and figuring all that out. So yeah, that is all. I will probably update you all when I have finished Kingmakers, or The Heir. I'm really excited to read the 2nd book in the Kingmaker series, because it's Miles' book, and his parents were my favorite couple from the Brutal Birthright series. So I'm really excited to get his perspective. And I'm intrigued to finish this because I know that Sophie Lark's writing like another book that's supposed to be like in the Kingmaker's world. And that's coming out in March, The Savage. And I mentioned Adric, who I know is the hero in that book. But he's not at the school anymore, so I'm intrigued. I'm excited to kind of see how it all connects. But yeah. And yes, these can be read as standalones because they are all individual couples with HEAs, but they are all interconnected. And it makes, from what I've been told, it makes the reading experience more enjoyable if you read them all in order. And I read all of the Brutal Birthright series last year. I read like one a month for a while, and then in December I literally read the last 3. Like I just straight binged them all. And then now I'm gonna binge the Kingmakers. And I've read one of the Underworld books. I read Ivan. I really enjoyed it, but then I heard that you're supposed to actually read the first 2 Kingmakers before you read the Underworld, so I decided to put a pause on reading those, but I'll go back and read them later after I read the Heir and the Rebel. And like I said, I'm really excited for the Rebel because I'm just stoked to see how Sophie Lark writes the male version of Ada, because Ada's like my hero. I want to be just like her. But yeah, that is all that I have for now. I will talk to you all later. My heart hurts so bad from this dang book. Oh, I hate it. I hate how horrible the one character is. Like, I really just wish we didn't have his perspective and it was just the other 2. Like, I need more Leo in my life. And my heart hurts. I mean, having his perspective is helpful because it's, like, good to have this antagonist, but, oh, I don't know. I'm really nervous for what's about to happen, though. Like, really nervous. So, yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna have this book finished in the next, 2 hours, so I'll talk to you all later. Bye. Hi, I just finished the Heir. It was so good. 5 stars, for sure. Got a little taste there for a little while for the main couple. My heart was dying, but it all worked out in the end. As I knew it would. It's almost 1 a.m., but I'm still, other than that yawn that I just had, I'm still pretty awake. I don't think I'm gonna go into my room. I think I'm gonna try to stay out here for as long as possible. I am going to start Married by Morning by Kleypas. I'm in a group buddy read. We have to read it by Sunday. So this one is the shortest one that I've had. It's only 340-ish pages, so not too bad. I'll probably get a couple chapters in, and then I don't know, after I finish this I might read From the Glove with Love because I want to read it with the Olympics going on. But I also really now want to read The Rebel because I love the Heir so much. So, and I have a feeling that I'm going to love the hero in The Rebel the most, just based off of the fact that I loved his parents the most. So we shall see. Although a lot of people seen a lot of people that it's their least favorite in the series, that they get that the first one's top tier, and then the Rebel was a dip, and then the next 2 are fantastic, god tier. So we'll see. But a lot of people don't really think Brutal Prince is the best in the Brutal Birthright series. And it wasn't the best written, but it was my favorite, and it's my favorite couple. That book just stuck with me, you know? So yeah, these are the ramblings that are happening at 1 a.m. But I'll talk to you all in the next one. Good morning. It's Saturday morning, and I just got out of the shower. About halfway through Reread by Morning by Kleypas. Have to have it done by tomorrow. But yeah, loving it. I love Leo. He's had a great story arc from the first book to now. Definitely enjoying it, but I am going to finish up a few more chapters of this, and then I'm probably gonna take a break and read my chapters for today from Crescent City, and then I'll hop back in and finish this, have it done this evening. I'm just watching the Olympics, hanging out at home. It's cold, so I don't plan on leaving. I will have groceries delivered in about a couple hours. Let's probably cook some dinner because I'm gonna have to do that. But yeah, that is all that I have for now. I'll talk to you later. Got a little grocery delivery just delivered, so here is my little haul. I had like nothing left in my pantry, so I needed to order a bunch of stuff. Got some bread. Let me just say, if you live in Texas, HEB's the best. So glad that they're building one in Dallas if I ever go back up there. But living in Waco, HEB's amazing. So I got whole wheat bread, onion and garlic, because I use those in like everything. I got some zucchini. Problem with vegetables, I have a lot of frozen vegetables because I don't cook with them that often, but I have a bunch in my freezer, so we're good for now. Some mushrooms, unsalted butter, Irish cream, International Delight coffee creamer, because I'm my own coffee creamer. Like I said, I got like all of the pantry staples, arborio rice, because I love to make risotto, brown rice, jasmine rice. I ran out of my rice, and it's like my favorite like go-to. Fried rice is like my favorite go-to. Some spaghetti. I love to make TikTok pasta, but I make it with boursin. So I got bow tie, cheese. These are my favorite. Well, they didn't have my actual favorite one, which is the 4 meat or whatever. They only had the 5 cheese, but that's my go-to like when I don't feel like cooking or have any leftovers. Tomatoes for TikTok pasta. Yeah, I don't make the TikTok pasta with feta because I'm not a big feta fan. I love this collagen creamer. I actually really enjoy it with tea too. Some minced garlic because I realized that garlic's my favorite. They didn't have the regular size soy sauce, so I bought 2 small ones. A big ass thing of peanut butter because it's my fave. Some spinach, boxed wine because I'm bougie like that. Blood and honey, which is my favorite beer. Football season coming to an end, so I got some bacon, chicken thighs, which I love to cook with chicken thighs. Like there's just the flavor on them so good. Chicken breasts, and then some Italian sausage. I'll probably throw those in my TikTok pasta, which I'll probably make tonight. But yeah, I usually, what I do with like the meats, I will open the packages and I will put them in, like I cellophane wrap them and put them in freezer bags, and then I freeze most of it, so that way, and then I just have it's individually wrapped, so that way I can just take it out and cook it when I'm ready. But yeah, that's my little mini grocery haul. Yeah. Oh, I got some honey too. I didn't say that, and some cooking spray because I didn't have any of that stuff. So just like essentials that I was running low on. And anytime I do a grocery run, I always get fresh vegetables. Because I generally cook once or twice a week, and fresh vegetables last about 2 weeks. Some a little longer than others, but yeah, that's my haul. Talk to you later. Did Leo Hathaway just become my favorite Kleypas hero? I think he might have. I think he might have overtaken Derek Raven. is my favorite Kleypas hero. I absolutely loved this book. I read it all today. I mean, it's not very long. It's 320 pages, so not very long. But I did do quite a bit. I mean, I read my Crescent City pages. I cooked dinner after I got my grocery delivery. I cried because I got some really terrible news. Or I thought it was going to be terrible, but it actually ended up being okay. Or at least I think it's going to be okay. So yeah. I probably would have finished this a lot earlier in the day and not at 11 o'clock at night, but I, again, had a crappy afternoon, so I had a lot to drink early in the day. And yeah. So that is all I have for now. I think I'm going to start From Luke Off with Love. I also really need to start Annie's Song by Katherine Anderson for the Rake Appreciation Society book club, which is hosted by Jen from the Book Refuge and Crystal from Crystal's Bookish Life. Their book club is on Thursday. Oh, sorry. I tend to break my books down by like how long it would take me to or how many pages I need to read in a week. Just because it makes it a lot easier to be like, okay, I need to read this many pages and then I can do something else. That's like my way of like doing sprints. It helps me because obviously I have to have this book read by Thursday, so it's less than a week. And I was like, oh well, maybe I'll break it down by four days, but that was like daunting to look at the page numbers. I was like, no. So if I broke it down into a week, then I could be like, okay, let me finish Monday, and then let me finish Sunday, and then once I finish Sunday, I'll be like, let me finish Monday. That way, it keeps me from getting too overwhelmed with having to read too much. Just because if I'm not, not that I'm not gonna love this. I have a feeling I probably will, but like if I'm, I have other things I have to do. Like tomorrow, I have to wash my sheets and like make my bed and do all that stuff. So that's one of those things is like, okay, I'll read till I get to this page and then I'll go do that. And then once I finish that task, I can read this day's stuff. And so it's just like a little bit easier than trying to be like, oh, I have to read 110 pages to keep on track. This way it's like I only have to read 50 pages and then I can do something else. And then I can read 50 more pages. So, but I'm going to also probably do that with From Luke Off with Love. But with ebooks, I do it by chapter. So there's 24 chapters plus the epilogue. So 25 chapters divided by 7 days, 4 chapters a day. So not too bad. But yeah, that's all. This ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I am going to... So many yawns. I'm going to keep reading and watching the Olympics. And that is all. Talk to you in the next one. Morning. It's Sunday and I started From Luke Off with Love last night. I only got like 15-ish% in 2 chapters. It's good so far. Enemies to lovers. Although I have a feeling that it's gonna be one where like the hero fell first. Ice skating romance. It's fun because the Olympics are happening and ice skating's happening right now, so figure skating. So it's fun to like see the comparisons. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. And then I'm gonna read probably another chapter or 2, and then I'm gonna start Annie's Song by Katherine Anderson. For the Rake Appreciation Society. Yeah. My dad Came home from the hospital last night, which is good. So things aren't as bad as I thought they were, which is a positive. So yeah, I'm going to stay in this spot all day. Might film a video or two. I have some ideas of things I want to film, so we'll see if I get those. Or if I want to just be super lazy and read all day. So either one sounds like a positive to me. So, ugh, my makeup is a mess already. But yeah, I will talk to you all later when I come on to close out the vlog. Bye. Good evening. I think I'm going to close out the vlog here. I have started Annie's song, and I'm reading From a Glove of Love, but I won't finish either of those tonight, so I'll have my thoughts and everything in my vlog that I start tomorrow. But yeah, I have had a great week. I have read a book every day. This week, I finished 2 books on Monday: Royal Arrangement the Royal Assignment, and Skin of the Sea. Those were my last 2 books that I read in January. Got those done. And then in February so far, I have read A Reckless Match, Getting Schooled, The Wedding Season, The Heir, and Married by Morning. And then I started Crescent City during this vlog, which I won't finish even in the next vlog. Just because I have, like I mentioned earlier, I have timed it so that I will finish in the future, like the day that the next one comes out. But yeah, that is all I have for this vlog. I know it was not very exciting. Hopefully I touched my hair less. Doubt it though. But yeah, the Olympics are going to start soon for the night, and I FaceTime my family every Sunday, so I'm going to have to call them soon. And yeah, I've cried like 3 times, so my makeup is a mess. So I figured I'd close out the vlog while I still had some on, even though I didn't have any on yesterday. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. That would be great. I would appreciate it. And I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye.